G'day guys, welcome back. Now, I just did the other video in one of these molds, and luckily enough, I had another one. I've just finished doing another project and I've got this resin left. So I'm going to go again with pretty much the same thing and see if I can improve on my technique a little bit, okay? Now, I'm probably not going to go through everything as detailed as I did because I'm in a bit of a hurry because I've just left that resin sit. We've got 7.5. I'm just trying to make sure it's equal. That's 9. Come down a little bit. It's just one of my druzy inserts that I make. They're in my store. These are the small ones. That'll do. So yeah, silicone sticks to silicone, so give it a bit of a press down and hopefully that will work. Now, what's the time? It is 4:30 and I need to start piping at 4:40, so I'm going to get a wriggle on. I'm going to put a little bit in here. Last time I put too much in and it pushed my colours right out. So, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Hopefully that's enough. All right, let's put the rest. Oh no, I can't do that. I've got to weigh it first. Oh my gosh. Well, I've been in a fluster because I wasn't planning on doing another one, and I had the resin left over from a different project. Made up way too much. So then I thought, oh, quick. Let's see if I can do another one real quick. All right, let's put 30 grams in each little cup. Actually, I might do 25 because I didn't use it all last time, did I? No, I didn't. Do 25. So I know what I did wrong with the other one. It's just sitting right there. It was seriously like an hour ago since I did it. But you'll see this video, you know, a day or two later, no doubt. So I haven't made up as much resin because, you know, I didn't make it up. It was just left over. So actually I haven't really got much at all. Not much at all. There's something in there. A little piece of something. Actually, I better save. I better not use all of that. Better just keep a little bit because I need some for here. Just going to pour that in around my druzy, my little crystal druzy. Oh, I was going to put that in it. Oh, never mind. I was just going to put a little bit of gold into my clear, but I forgot. Now I'll have to do 2 layers in this one because, you know, I haven't got enough resin to cover my druzy. So I'm going to have to do a second layer. And in hindsight, if I knew what was going to happen to that one that I did earlier, how it didn't fill in all the way, I could have accounted for that and made another layer because I think, and I actually want to try this, I want to do 2 layers and see if how I go with a double layer bloom. Yeah, maybe not in this one. We'll see how it works. It just depends on how this one works. I'm not sure how it's going to work. So I just want to do that. I haven't got enough resin to put over the top. So I'm just going to spread that like that. Hopefully there's enough. I do want to keep a little bit though. Maybe I don't need all that. But when I start putting my colours in, you know, it's that area there is going to displace, so it will fill up a little bit more. Let's torch. Now, the resin I'm using in this one is different to the last one because this is what I used for my other project. It's the Platinum 360 Plus. So that's what I've used in this one. And there's some bubbles around the edges. I'll just take my little stick and see if I can dislodge them. Hopefully they'll come up to the surface and I can torch them. Right, now colours, same, pretty much the same as last time. I've changed one little thing. The brown I found wasn't quite dark enough, so I'm adding black ink instead of brown. So I've got a mica powder, a paste, and an ink, and that's going into all of them, okay? So we'll start with the brown. It's the brown from Armour, and I'm only going to put 2 drops in because I've got less resin in here now than I did in the previous one. So 2 drops of that, and then the gold. I'm just going to squirt out a little bit first because I had a bit of trouble with the gold last time. I got this oily residue probably sitting on top. Right, 2 drops of the gold, that's the Armour, and then the white. Oh, okay. I didn't realise I even used that one. I just figured it was Cast and Craft. You guys are probably yelling at me going, no, it's Armour. Okay, anyway, we're doing the Armour. 2 drops. Now those drops, see, they are bigger. They're bigger drops that come out because I've snipped the top off. I'm going to actually put another little drop in. You don't get as much out in these because I haven't snipped the top off. The white one, because it was so difficult to get out, I actually snipped the top. So my drops of white are much bigger. Right, so that's that. And now we're going to do the Arteza. We have got chocolate brown. Chocolate brown in the Arteza, are all Artezas. Just had to go around and make sure we're still taping. And I'm just going to put that much in there. It's for the brown, and then the gold is this one. So I'm not doing the copper this time, I'm doing gold. It's called pure gold. Some of that. And then instead of that pale white one that I did last time, I'm going with just white. It's called crystal white. So depending on how this goes, when I do my second layer, I may actually, now this is the tricky part, I may actually do a second bloom. What do you think? Hey, how's that? Has anybody done that before? A double bloom? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Pretty exciting. We'll see. Right, now, instead of doing the brown ink, I'm going to put black in. 1, 2, 3 drops of ink because I put in 3 drops of paste. And now we've got, oh, I've still got the copper out. Hang on, I've got to go and get the gold, don't I? Got to get the gold. Where's my gold? Have I got gold? I don't know. I don't know where my gold is. I've got brass. Oh, there's my gold. Oh, it's sitting behind there. It's waiting for another project. But all these things waiting for another project. Okay, gold, Pinata. 1, 2, 3. And then just the white Pinata. 1, 2, 3. My gosh, it's 25 to. I'm supposed to be piping already. Well, I'm not going to pipe. I'm actually going to pour straight from my cup. So hopefully this will be a nice dark brown this time. Probably would have looked really good with the copper, but you know, I did the copper and the lighter brown and a pale gold in the first one. So this is just slightly changing it up, not much, just a little bit. And it's a different resin too, so I don't know if it's going to make much difference. So I want my colours just to be opaque. Just opaque, not transparent, just opaque. Okay, here's the white. That's funny, I thought I grabbed the Cast and Craft bottle. But in the other video, I couldn't get anything out of my old Armour. Actually, that's Armour as well. Oh my gosh. It's just because all my Armour pastes are kept in one spot. And my inks are all kept in another spot. So, yeah. I grabbed the wrong paste thinking it was Cast and Craft. But It obviously doesn't make any difference. Right, here we go. Get out. Out, damp spot. Out, I say. Right, here we go. With the brown first. Same as last time, I'm just going to do rings, and I think I'm going to do them closer. Get a bit closer to the druzy this time. I'll do another layer in a minute. Here's my gold. Because when I pour that clear on, it pushed them out. Although I don't have as much clear this time. So might not work the same way, hey? My gold doesn't look as opaque as it should be. Just going to use this up. Yeah, it doesn't look as opaque as it does, as I had it last time. Okay, so that's all the gold gone. Maybe the gold pigment paste isn't quite as strong as the other colours because it's a metallic. Need to get pretty close to the surface, otherwise your lines go all wiggly. But I don't want them touching the mould, the side of the mould. Okay, that's, whoops, oh my gosh, there's a bit of a blob there. Put a little bit more brown on, I think. Hard to know how much to use, like how much weight the resin can hold. Hey. Oops. Touch the side of the mold there. Don't like to do that. I'll have to loosen them all later. All right, so that's all my colors. Actually used all that. Now, the last little thing I want to do is this little bit here. Oh, it's getting quite thick. I'm just going to heat it very gently so I don't melt my plastic. There we go. Let's pour this in. So when I did this last time, it pushed the resin out, but which I wanted it to do, but it pushed it out a little bit too far. See, this is the problem here. My white was touching my druzy, and it shouldn't have been. Because it got stuck onto the druzy now. I wonder if I can just put a little bit of the clear there and see if that'll push it back away from that druzy. I had, yeah, one of my lines just went a little bit too close and it touched the druzy. So the white got stuck to it. It's kind of what happens when your colour sticks to the side of the mould. Kind of distorts your pattern, so try not to do that. All right, you guys, all right, I'm done. Now, let me just spray some alcohol on my gloves here and wipe that because I've got resin on. That brown doesn't look a lot darker, does it? I need to get that brown off there too. Last thing you want is a bit of brown in the center when you're trying to get a clear center. All right, now that hasn't pushed it back too far, has it? It's better than the first time. Now I'm just going to heat it, just on low, and pop some bubbles. and we'll just start sort of pushing it from the outside. I'm on a bit of an angle here, aiming across. It's the outside, now the middle lines. Not too much. I don't want to overheat my resin and then it gets all thin again and the colour drops down. So you can see up this end here the druzy's poking out. It's a little bit thicker on that side. You know, they're handmade. They're not perfect. They're as good as I can do. I'll try my best, but you know, they are handmade. So they're not perfect like nature. Right, let's torch for bubbles. I don't know what that is. A tiny little, probably a little bit of mica powder maybe that's not dissolved properly. Just try and get my inner circle there that's going to be clear to actually be clear. As clear as possible. This one seems to be spreading more, you guys, than the last one. Now, I just want to take that away from the edge. Don't want it touching the mold, otherwise it's going to distort my pattern. And I do see bubbles down there, but there's nothing I can do about that. Along the edge. Where else is touching? A little bit there. Get off. Just move it away. Move your coloured resin away from the edge, if you can. If you can't, well, it doesn't matter, but try. That one doesn't look as if it's going to go anywhere. Okay. Yeah, push it away and it just closes back over again. All right. Okay. Well, that's looking promising. I'll get you down. No, I won't. I'll get you down in about an hour. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like it. Little blob. Yeah, I'll come back in about an hour and see what's happening, see if it's changing. It's yeah, it's closing in much more than the first one. Now, I don't know if it's because the other resin was maybe a little bit hotter, because it was getting quite thick towards the end, or whether it's just because this is the Platinum 360 and the other one was the Platinum Ultra Clear. So, interesting. We shall see. All right, I will come back in about an hour and see how it's looking. All right, see you soon. So this is what it looks like almost an hour later. Really happy with the way it closed up. It closed up more than the other one did. I'm in the shadows. What if I go around this way? Oh no, there's a dot there, a light dot. Can't win. Now, there's a fine little white line here that hasn't moved. I probably didn't heat it. I don't know why, unless it was like really fine. Not sure what happened there, but anyway, that one hasn't moved, but the rest of it is looking really nice. Look at these edges. My gold, I'm being picky here, aren't I? My gold probably isn't as opaque as I would have liked it. Yeah, so I think I'll add an extra drop to the gold paste next time. But we're getting really pretty effects. I'm not sure how they will compare to the other resin, but yeah, once we unmold both of them, we'll be able to see which one works better. So what do you think of this colour scheme? The brown and the gold and the white. Interesting. All right, I do need to do a top coat on this one. And I'm going to put a little bit of glitter in the top coat. So I'll be back soon and we'll do that. Hey guys, I came to check on my bloom, and I had a look on the other side, and it hasn't worked. Like, it's dropped to the back. So I'm a bit disappointed. Maybe the resin, it's either because when I pushed, you know, poured that white through the center and it spread out, it's made the resin on the outside like too heavy, because there's a lot of it trying all to be suspended in a little bit of resin. The top is beautiful, love it, but like I said, the bottom just didn't work. You probably can't see it very well. So anyway, I didn't want to waste it. I went and grabbed a big bowl and I've left it in the mold, and I've just put it inside the bowl and pushed it down. Now, because the druzy hasn't been totally covered with resin, I'm going to pour a little bit of resin just in the bottom there to cover it up. I'll probably take it up to this dark line here so that you won't be able to see it, because I don't want to see it like stopping halfway. So anyway, I'll just pour some clear resin in there, because I thought, well, I better mold it now, because there's no point leaving it flat, pouring the resin on and then trying to mold it, because it wouldn't work, would it? It'd be too set up already. So I'm going to do it this way, and then hopefully, you know, we haven't had a total loss, because I really like the outside. So yeah, 2 fails in one day. Never mind. But I did pour the clear into the center on both of them. So I think what I'll do next time is just do the rings again and just leave it. Like, I won't pour the clear in, and just see what happens. So yeah, all right, I'll see you in the morning and I'll unmold this. I'll pour a bit of clear resin in it now so that it's set by tomorrow. All right, see you then. Hey guys, I'm back. It's the next day. After I left you, I just rolled up these little bits of paper towel. I thought, oh, maybe it'd be nice to be sort of a bit wavy, so I just rolled them up like that and poked them in a few different areas just to make some waves. So let's get them out. Actually, I don't need to do that. I'll get them out later. Oh, see, it comes out so nice because it's still in its mold. There's all my little bits. I'll save them for Ron, hey, for later on. Let me put my bowls away. Okay, so like I said, it hadn't, you know, really worked the way I wanted it to work, but I really like the inside, so it spread really nicely. And you know, you go to the time and effort and cost to make something out of resin, and you know, you got to try and make it work, don't you? Otherwise, it's a big waste of all of those resources. Anyway, let's get it out. I think it's really a good idea to shape them in their mold. They'd stay in shape better. You don't have to worry about anything sticking. All right, get that off. So what we need to do now is we need to get the druzy out over the other side. So as I said to you earlier, I was going to just pour a little bit of resin over the druzy there because it was sort of sticking up. So what I did was I poured a puddle until it went to the edges there, and then I just got my finger with the glove and I just smoothed like that the resin all the way up to this line here, because you could actually see a little ring of where I poured the resin. So I just went like that all the way around, smoothed it all the way around up into here, and you can't actually tell that I've added any more resin to it. So that worked well. All right, let's get this little druzy out. Okay, so that's the back. There's my layers. So yeah, didn't really work. It looks to me as if the resin was too thin still and the coloured resins all dropped through. Either that, or because I poured the clear into the middle and it pushed all the colours out to the edge, that resin along the edge then just couldn't support all that weight from the coloured resin. So it could be either one of those, but I'm going to try it again without actually pouring the clear in afterwards and see what happens. And I'm also going to wait for 40 minutes instead of 35 to do my rings. All right, let's see if I can get this out. Might need a little tool. Where's my little tool? My little snippy tool. I'm just going to grab it. It's good to, I like to use my little cuticle cutter things. There's not a lot that's overflowed. Look at that. See that little piece there? There's that. So you can just pull it, or you can just snip it, whichever way you want to do it. Where else? There's a little bit more. Just be careful you don't snip your druzy. And one more little piece just here. You can use your little points just to kind of lift it. It's hard to see where it is because it's clear. So look, it comes off really easily, eh? No problems at all. I think that's all of it. All right, let's get the druzy out. Let's do a close-up of the druzy coming out. I love doing this bit. And I love the crackle noise that it makes. Don't you love that? Snap, crackle and pop. Beautiful. Look at that. So this is the small. There's a set of 4 in my eBay store if you want that one. But yeah, it comes in a set of 4. So there we go. And I do have some, the larger ones that have got the straight edge that you can put like in a coaster. But these ones with the sort of, what do you call that? It's more of a domed edge. It's not like straight. It's more of a domed edge. It's nice for this sort of look because you get the crystals right up to the edges rather than just a straight up and down, if you know what I mean. So there we go. There's the crystal look anyway. I can pick it up for you. A bit difficult, but yeah, that's it. All right, so there's my bowl. Just going to get rid of that glare for a sec. And let's have a look at the inside of the bowl. So my gold didn't really show up a lot. It's probably more so on the back. But look, I think it's quite pretty still, isn't it? It's quite unique. I think it is anyway. Gonna make the best out of something bad, don't you? Not that it's bad, it's just, you know, didn't work the way I wanted it to. But I think I've saved it. What do you think? It's a get away from those little dots. I've got pink dots that have stained my work surface. So anyway, let me know what you think. Yeah, I'll keep trying this technique until I get it right. I don't think I'll pour the clear in afterwards next time. I think I'll just leave it and see if the resin will work on its own. And I think I'll wait till 40 minutes before I pipe my little rings instead of 35 and just see if that'll make a difference with the resin not sinking. So there we go. Oh, I might actually paint this in gold. What do you think? Hang on one sec. I've put it on my cake turntable that I use when I'm doing my spin art, my acrylic pouring. Now today I'm just using this one. This one is the 18K gold leafing pen by Krylon. I'm going to use that one. So I'm just going to do the edges here, the top. It's going to take me a little while. And I keep forgetting to use my little cake turntable. Like, it's so much easier. You can just spin things around like this, isn't it? Try not to put your fingers on the wet paint, Julie. So I think that'll just bring this bowl to life. This pen's got a slightly thicker or wider nib than the Deco Art one. So I just thought it would be easier just to go around the top edge of this one. How's that looking so far? Pretty good. I won't do the whole thing while you're watching. I'll finish it off without you. And I'll take a photo of it outside in the sun. I might just actually do just with my pen, just do the outer little edge like that as well. Just like so. Not the whole side, just the outer edge of the side. Like so. And then the same on the inside. So the side, and then the top rim and the bottom rim. It's going to take me a while, isn't it? But yeah, I think that looks really pretty. All right, I'm going to finish that, and I'll see you real soon for the next video. Thanks for watching. Hope you like my bowl. See you soon. Bye.